Hi, I'm Professor Paolo Barberi from the Group of Agroecology in the Institute of Life Sciences at the Sant'Anna School of Advanced Studies in Pisa, Italy. I recently co-edited Bird Adult Science Publishing's new title, Reconciling Agricultural Production with Biodiversity Conservation, along with Dr. Anna Camilla Monen from my same institution. In this book, we, the editors, and a group of internationally prominent scientists have collected a wealth of research on ways of improving biodiversity in agricultural landscapes. The first part of this volume reviews landscape approaches to biodiversity conservation, mapping and modeling biodiversity, as well as assessing the economic value of biodiversity conservation practices. Part 2 reviews management practices promoting biodiversity, such as field margins and hedgerows, ways of reconciling agricultural production and biodiversity in grassland management, as well as the role of agroforestry in promoting biodiversity.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Camilla Monen from the Group of Agroecology of the Institute of Life Sciences at the Sant'Anna School of Advanced Studies in Pisa, Italy. We decided to edit this book because it offered the opportunity to put together a wide diversity of aspects connected to the management of agroecosystems aimed at biodiversity conservation. There is a wealth of literature available, but it is not easy to find a comprehensive overview that covers a theoretical framework underpinning biodiversity conservation in agriculture, while at the same time providing an overview of successful biodiversity conservation practices. To provide you with an idea of the diversity of aspects dealt with in this book, we give you an overview of 2 of our chapters.
In part 1 of the book, myself, Paolo Barberi, and my colleague Anna Camilla Monen provide an overview of the functional approach to agrobiodiversity. The chapter includes an analysis of the development of studies on agriculture-biodiversity relationships and refers to 2 milestones that had a tremendous impact on research: the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity in 1992 and the Millennium Ecosystem Assessment in 2005. The chapter also provides a trait-based definition of functional biodiversity and a 4-step methodology that should shed light on the potential of elements at each agrobiodiversity level, from gene to species and habitat, to provide single or multiple agroecosystem services in any context.
In the second, more applied part of the book, Audrey Aligné, Léa Huroy and Stéphanie Aviron from INRAE in France provide a nice overview of the role of hedgerows in supporting biodiversity and other ecosystem services in intensively managed agricultural landscapes. The chapter begins by highlighting what hedgerows are and their role as a habitat in promoting biodiversity. It then looks at hedgerows and hedgerow networks and goes on to examine how hedgerows contribute to the provisioning of agroecosystem services. The chapter also provides a case study on hedgerow plantation and bocage restoration and how it enhances biodiversity and other ecosystem services. It concludes by providing potential areas for future research as well as resources for further information.
Thank you for watching this short video. My name is Paolo Barberi, and I hope I've given you more insight into reconciling agricultural production with biodiversity conservation.